We'll talk about the bad thing from Saturday first. I mean, you was involved in that decision. I guess you couldn't believe what was happening in front of you.
Yeah, obviously the last kick of the game, and I could see it was coming. I could see what he was looking to do. So that's as you can. I think everybody who's watched the video has come to the same opinion. Obviously, you can see in the video I've actually jumped out of the way because I could see what was coming. I knew he was going to look for a pen. I've tried to jump out the way, and the referees gave his decision. As I said, I think everybody's watched it back and come to the same opinion, but nothing can be done now. Just got to move on and get ready for tomorrow, really.
I bet friends and family are watching it and thinking, how unlucky you must be to have that happen to you.
Yeah, to be fair, as I said, it could have happened to anybody. Like the position that I was in, obviously in hindsight, looking back on it, it shouldn't have been a penalty. So it could have happened to anybody. It wasn't a reckless challenge, right? And it was just a mistake. But as I said, it's happened now. So I've just got to focus on tomorrow. Can't be dealt with now.
Yeah, it took the shine away from your 2 goals. The second one in particular, a fantastic strike. Is that one of the best you've scored?
Yeah, it was a nice goal. Yeah, it was nice. To be fair, after the game, the feeling of the actual goal, it didn't really feel great, to be honest, considering what happened in the last few minutes. It kind of put a damper on the whole game, and my goal obviously. But looking now a few days later, it's probably definitely the best one I've got for Lincoln so far. Yeah.
And yours and George's fight for top scorer, it keeps twisting and turning, doesn't it? You're not letting each other get away.
Yeah, no, we're both on. I think we're both on 17 now for the season. So it's a great number for both of us to have, and hopefully we can keep scoring goals together. That'll give us the wins that we need. And yeah, as I said, ideally the team just keeps winning games. That's the main thing. That's what we all want. And if we can keep chipping in with the goals, that would be great.
Yeah, I mean, to get to 20, would that live up to your expectation at the start of the season? Is that the kind of target you'd aim for?
Yeah, that would be a good number for what I was looking for at the start of the season. Kind of that'd be around what I was aiming for at the start of the year. So if I could hit that, that would be great. But as I said, the main thing for us is that we get the wins that we need, and obviously if I can get the goals along the way, that would be brilliant.
And was it nice for you as well to have an impact as well from the start? Because I know you've talked in the past about struggling sometimes from the start, and you come on as a sub and trying to put those 2 things together. But on Saturday, being able to start and provide 2 goals as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Playing in the games. I wouldn't say from the start of games I've struggled. I just think I don't know really. I wouldn't say I've struggled in any games from the start. I just think some games, sometimes as a wide man, you don't see as much of the ball and you can't be as influential as you want. That happens to winger. But, on Saturday I played on the left, the position that I really love, and it suits the way I like to play. So I really enjoyed it. I play differently. I have to change the game a little bit when I play on the right compared to the left. But you just adapt. If you want to play in different positions, you have to be able to adapt. And I enjoy playing both. But playing on the left, I can play a different style, and I enjoy playing that way.
And you and Cohen on Saturday, it certainly felt like you'd been playing with each other for weeks on end. The link-up play between you two seemed to be really, really good. Is that something you've worked on in training? Because we've not seen it a lot on a match day, have we? You playing off the left with Cohen behind you.
Yeah. It's not something specifically that we've worked on, me and him. We work on things as a group, and when you get put into the role, you can pick up little bits, but a lot of it came quite naturally. Obviously, everyone knows how quick he is with his pace. So, if I get it in the pocket and I can turn, and he's gone around me, he knows that lots of times I would slide it in and we can link up. So I think it worked well with him having that pace and me being able to come in and play. But no, that was just quite a natural relationship between me and him, and I thought he done really well the weekend.
The Republic of Ireland have got a couple of friendlies in June. Is there part of you with your goal scoring exploits hoping you're going to get that call up?
Obviously, I think everybody would want to, play for that country and get that first team cap. So I'd be lying if I said, I wouldn't be thinking about it, because you do. I think everybody thinks about playing for the country. I know I've seen the friendlies that are coming up, but it's, at the end of the day, it's up to the manager's decision, and I have to respect that regardless of what it is. I would be absolutely delighted to get the call up, but I'm just focused on finishing the season, really strongly with Lincoln. And if that's enough to get a call up, great. And if not, no worries. So just keep me focused on Lincoln.
And now the playoffs are secure. We still don't know who you're going to be playing yet. Is that nice going into the final week of the season? Although there's the pressure from yourselves to want to end the season on a high, the real pressure of getting a playoff spot is done and dusted.
Yeah, of course. It was, to get the playoff spot done with 2 games to go. It's brilliant. We can go into the last 2 games knowing that the playoff spot is secured. And also on the training pitch, it gives us a bit of a chance to work on certain things, knowing that the playoffs are ahead. But at the same time, you still want to go and win matches for yourself. We go out to play to win games for ourselves because we enjoy winning. So the next 2 games, although there's no pressure of the playoffs, we will still go out there with the same mindset of we want to win the 2 games like we've tried to do all season.